Hi there. I'm Dr. Robin Torosyan. I teach in the Department of Philosophy here at Bridgewater State University, part-time, and my full-time job is directing our Office of Teaching and Learning, where we, the faculty, all help each other get better at teaching. In this course for human flourishing, there are several different goals, and the overall point is for you to be able to have projects and a place for you to work on your own development while using philosophical texts and thoughts and ideas to deepen your reflection about that development. So the concrete goals of the class are to formulate your own questions in the first place that you wonder about flourishing in general and about your own flourishing, your path, your values, what it's going to mean for you to grow and develop, and to use resources out there. That's research in the proper sense of going and finding external resources. It's also action research on using various little experiments and projects of your own and treating yourself as an instrument. You'll see that you are a source of data yourself. That is a source of your research. And then for you to plan flourishing projects where you specify specific action steps that you're going to try and take, and you're going to keep records and share those records with us, notes and so on. And all of this is to help you reflect and think, what went well, what could have gone better, what might I do differently next time, and to question all your assumptions in light of great ideas from ancient to modern philosophy as well as psychology. And ultimately, if you then speak online, speak literally online, recording audio sometimes, online discussion, typing, as well as our half of the classes that we meet face-to-face. So, how is the class graded? The largest part of the grade comes from pass-fail work, but I call it pass not yet, because it's not yet there and you have a chance to bring it up to par. Each of these has a rubric that you can look at in order to see what your work is graded based on. So the rubric for pass and not yet work has all the criteria that I just mentioned and mentions what is considered below expectations and what is considered meeting expectations. So for instance, if you're describing your questions and you give few of them or you don't really detect many themes across them, then that's not yet passing. If you're not actually citing actual spoken or online contributions of others, that doesn't meet the expectations. So it's really a read and do kind of list. If you do them all, you get 100%. If you do only 70% of those contributions and replies, you get 70%. There's about 14 assigned written posts that you'll do, where you post and reply. The other largest part of the class comes from presentations, which you're responsible for leading part of our live classes where we meet. And there's a rubric for that, as well as for your final portfolio, which is a presentation that sums up what you learned in all the others. There's 3 in all. If you meet all the rubric criteria, you get 100%. If you meet only 70% of them, you get 70%. The engagement in the discussion is critical for this kind of a class. So just showing up is worth a little over 10%. The 27 meetings. You show every time, you get 100%. If you show for 19 of those, you get 70%. The engagement that you show, not just showing up, but actually contributing. And contributing includes picking up on what others say and contribute. Whether you're reading what they say and trying to tease out what you understand from what they say and elaborate, help others deepen their expression, or doing that in person with your body language, showing that you're engaged with others as opposed to being visibly checked out. These are various ways that you earn this. If you meet all those criteria, you get 100%. If you meet only 70% of those, you get 70%. And there's also a chance to document extra credit work, which I'll show you. As far as how to navigate around in the class, you log in through bridgew.blackboard.com using your usual credentials, your Bridgewater credentials, and you'll see our Phil 298 second year seminar, and it'll have our section number on it. And the home page takes you here. We've got our announcements. But getting started, second link down, is kind of your one-stop shop for everything. You can get a PDF copy of the course syllabus. This takes you to a folder with that. The assignment schedule, which is a Google Doc, takes you to the peer forum. So when you're on that Getting Started page, it looks like this. You're taken to the syllabus, the assignment schedule, the peer forum. And where you find the assignments, the videos and text and so on, is in this assignment schedule, which takes you to a Google Doc. It looks like this. At the top of it, it's got a table of contents that you can scroll, and whenever you have to click through on anything in Google Docs, this is one thing. You have to hover over the link and then go down to the actual link. You hover, click, and then go down to the actual link. That's the one non-intuitive aspect of Google Docs. Or you simply scroll down to our schedule. Highlighted are the outcomes that are essential for each class. After we first meet in person, you'll have your first work that's due outside of class, your second work that's due outside of class. And when you look at the syllabus, if you want an all-in-one page version of that, it shows here that these little boxes show what's fully online in Blackboard. That's where you contribute your questions, your replies, and so on are on these days. Those are fully online meetings. These other meetings, we meet in person. So on the Google Doc, when you go to anything, you click through and read what's assigned there. This takes the reading for the first assignment. You reply with what you're asked to do, and also reply to others, in this case, to 3 others. Remember, that's the critical thing in the class. You've always got to be posting and then replying to other people's posts to earn your credit. And as far as where you submit that material, if the instructions in that Google Doc say to go to the discussion, to reply to the discussion, right? Like it says here. Then in Blackboard, on the left nav, you go to discussions. And there you proceed to discussion threads. Peer forum, that's optional. You can post anything you like there, answer anything you like. That's also how you can earn extra credit, by sharing about a learning circle you form on your own, or a discussion activity you pursue on your own, or an outside event, and so on. But under the discussion threads, you'll see ones that correspond to our assignments. So the assignment we were just on was called Themes of Your 100 Questions, right? At the top of this box. So you look for the Themes of Your 100 Questions assignment. When you click through on that, you hit Reply. Okay, there's usually a seed thread there, a seed post of mine, where I've seeded it, and you can reply and begin to contribute, and then reply to other people's replies. Okay? That's where you submit your work. At any time that you don't want to have something submitted out there on Blackboard, because that's in the public sphere of our group, you can submit it privately to me by email. I welcome that. People have done that in the past, where it's personal, sensitive, for whatever reasons, they just feel more comfortable sharing it privately. So please feel free to do that. And that takes me to the best ways to reach me for questions of any kind, and people who get the most out of this class take advantage of this, to talk to me about their own challenges. I prefer a text, and then arranging a time to talk by phone. You can text me at any hour. I have Do Not Disturb on after hours. And I reply to texts during the working day. So if you're texting me on Friday night, you're not going to hear from me until Monday sometime. Right? But if you want to call, you can call me weekdays between these hours, 8:45 and 9:45 a.m., 5:15 to 6:30 on my cell. You can also try and reach me at my office at this number. That's usually not as successful as reaching me by text. And you can also email me. But if you need a prompt reply, don't just email or call. Text me. You won't be harassing me. Okay? That's the bottom line. And I'm really looking forward to working with you in the class and to us all experiencing each other's flourishing to whatever degree that we do over those weeks.